This is Tales of Swordfall. Episode 4, Stab Happy.
Ray,
Taz, yes?
thank you for asking.
Of course. If you ever need anything, just let me know.
I appreciate that, and the same goes for me. Thank you.
Of course.
While
Okay,
we're
we
walking, can
have
I make
our
a
cat.
little crown of flowers for Taz and give it to her? Because I caught half the combo at least, and somebody seemed worried.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Okay,
So-
I go up and I give it to her and I say, "Olive branch," and I walk away.
Oh,
Aww.
thank you. They're beautiful, and I'll put it on.
He is the cutest lizard folk I've
That
ever
is
seen
so
in my life.
cute.
I have killed like 100 lizard folk, and I've never seen one like him before.
I hope you killed my brother.
You hope I did?
Yeah, he's a meanie.
Oh, was he mean to you?
Yeah.
Well, if we ever see him and you need me to kill him, I will happily do it for you. Flea, how old are you?
12.
12. How long do lizard folk live?
Forever.
Oh my god, he's
a little less than humans.
So you're a baby is what you're saying?
I don't know. I'm pretty strong.
I see that. Alright, well. Okay, now I'm nervous.
They live as long as humans, but they grow up pretty fast within the first 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep moving.
So yeah, you guys keep moving through the entertainment district, and you guys get to just a row of a lot of bars. And you notice that the streets are getting a little bit more clear as you're heading down to the docks. And as you pass by a bar, you see one guy getting thrown out. And he just kind of hits the cobbleway with a thud. You just hear a whole bunch of music bursting from all over. It's really loud. There's a lot of drunken singing. Um, you know, it's pretty much your district of mostly bars.
We're going to try and find either that Nolander guy or my guy that I know from the place.
Yep. And so yeah, you guys keep going down, keep going to the south. Pretty soon, the bars and the lights and stuff are replaced with a whole bunch of industrial-looking buildings. Smokestacks and warehouses, and you can start smelling the sort of salty, briny air of the fjord. And in the distance, in the dark, you can see all the silhouettes of the ships. It's kind of spooky. And you see a few guards out and about patrolling, making sure things aren't getting ransacked. But very, very few.
I look at Jerome.
Nah.
Now's your time to shine, friend.
Yeah, okay. Just follow me. And yeah, he starts leading you guys to some ships.
Which ship in particular does he lead us to?
He points to the ship over to your left. So yeah, there's two large ships. They almost look identical. But
Can I see their names?
it's. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Oh, yeah. Both of them are, they kind of have rather generic names on the side of them. One's the Mary Lou, the other's, Blue Tuna.
And the guy that I'm looking for, he's on the ship, huh, Jerome?
Yeah, it's a fake name. He
Can
kind of.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with my? Oh, I'm not playing my cleric today. Oops.
Insight. He seems indifferent at the moment.
All right. Well, how do you think we should do this?
I mean, are you just gonna go up and fight him? That seems like a kind of bad idea.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, no, I think perhaps a subtler approach might be the way to go.
Tabby, you're standing in between two ships on the dock, and one of the ships was just pointed out to be Captain Nolander's.
And is that Clarkson standing next to us?
No, that is Jerome, the cook.
Oh, Jerome. Okay. Well, it's up to you if you want to board the pirate ship. I think we should be as stealthy as possible. I mean, do you want to get to maybe a job on the pirate ship? What would you like to do? I mean, we can't obviously take them. There'll be many pirates on board. I can say
I could take them.
Would anyone have cause to request an audience parley with the captain?
there'd be no parley. We could just work on the ship.
I mean,
I
one
have
of you
done
want.
these things
Well,
before.
if we can get him alone in a cabin.
Well, maybe you can get them alone in the cabin.
Taz, I mean, she's not wrong.
That's true. All right, what about this? I say I'm looking for work. He deals in stolen goods, right?
Mhm.
I'm a bard. I know a lot of people. I could probably distribute for him. Ray and Krakatoa, as long as Krakatoa says nothing, could pretend to be bodyguards, and everyone else could sneak,
Or
keep an eye out.
Or you could just say you're coming with the puzzle pieces and you want to exchange them for Willis.
Who's Willis?
Willis is the traitor from.
I'd rather. I mean, that could work, but I want to be able to get him alone, because if we go out there and he decides to keep us on the deck, then we are outnumbered.
You're not
Well,
wrong.
then they're still at port, and it is nighttime now. No, is it nighttime?
Yes, it's definitely nighttime by this point.
So maybe we're ladies of the night, and we were told by a friend of his that he needed to be, I don't know, persuaded in a
Entertained?
bar, entertained in the bar. So we can take him off the ship and entertain him in the bar.
I could certainly join you on that.
That could work.
I, of course, want to kill every pirate on board, but you know,
What if we sunk the ship?
we can do that.
I'm just saying, if we sink the ship, everyone runs off of it. We can nab him while he's running.
That would be mass chaos, and his minions would probably see us nabbing him. I think playing Lady of the Night is probably the safer of the things, unless you wanted to go on a venture on the ship.
And Jerome points to the lifeboats.
Yes.
Good
They
point.
also have lifeboats.
So let's play Ladies of the Night. I think
All right.
we don't
Works
know
for me.
who. If he asked, we don't know who. We just got the money, and this is what we do for a job because this is our job to, serve.
Okay, ladies. I pull out my costuming kit. Shall we?
Let's do this. I guess we're not going to do it right here. We're going to go somewhere else.
But perhaps they are persuaded by exotic interests. Should Flea and I dress up like creatures of the night as well.
I think that's a great idea.
I do.
Okay, but
We should
think
find
that's
you a
smart.
leash. Perhaps he is into that.
I'll leave.
I don't mean to brag, but my physique is
That's
rather.
true.
I need a whip now. I need a leash and a whip.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question. How close are you to the ship while you're doing this? Are you like further
Not.
off? Okay.
Not
Yeah.
close.
Gregor, as long as you don't speak, that would be wonderful.
What do you mean?
Oh no,
The-
he should
The
speak all
people
the
of
time.
my tribe love my musings, or at least they did when I was still
Hold on. I have just a thing in my bag of holding. Rummages around and finds one of those masks with the zipper. This will do.
I get that.
That
Okay.
will indeed do.
Okay, Tabby, we're gonna do a little flashback. How did you get a gimp mask?
I am a rogue. Sometimes you need to have a gimp mask.
Just
You never know when things happen. I was in a brothel. She was in a brothel at one time, and she had to do a few things, and saw a few things that should never have been seen. And she had to switch somebody out to steal some stuff, and she decoyed a body. And there happened to be a few gimp masks, and it worked so well. She's like, I need to pick up a few more.
okay. That's great. If you don't have inspiration, you get an inspiration point.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah. So you have a disguise kit. You guys have a gimp mask at your own leisure.
And I also have a collar, a leash, and a whip, and the highest boots ever.
Ah, yeah, the
Wait.
over
Wait.
12-inch heels.
Tabby,
yeah.
are you going to do the same trick you did when we went to the drunken ogre the one time? That was rather fun.
You know I am. It was great time, wasn't it?
I say we pull that off again.
I
Tabby-
ate a guy there.
But we don't have any explosives this time. Do you?
I'm not going to lie, Tabby. I'm very impressed right now.
She is a rather interesting individual.
I'm impressed and a little bit scared.
You should be.
Well, are we ready for this deceit?
I'm very convincing. I'm ready to go.
Lee, I think that maybe you should just be quiet. Can you do that for me?
I've never tried it, but I'll give it a go.
Flee,
Just for
Flee,
me.
Flee. Like last time, I need you to stay in the darkness and the shadows and then watch us, because sometimes they get violent and do things and surround, and we don't want that. You need to watch and be alert and make sure we do not get attacked from the shadows.
Wait a minute, Flea
Fair
isn't
enough.
actually a woman.
Flea
Says
needs to be a
Jerome.
ninja.
I know, I'm pretty convincing, but no, the disguise was just a disguise.
What is Flea wearing anyways?
He normally wears some black robes going on, but
Okay, yeah. You're a lizard person, you're probably pretty ambiguous already.
definitely, yeah.
I mean, do you not want to watch from the shadows? We can pinch your cheeks and give you a rosy color, maybe? I don't know.
They
No,
may have a lizard
I'll stay
folk.
on the dock.
If they have a lizard folk on board, we shall signal with a caw, and Flea shall join us.
Perfect. Let's
Very
let's go.
stealthy. I like it.
So we have a plan then.
Yeah.
Why?
Let's go.
And Jerome just kind of slow claps at your plan. Brilliant.
Jerome, have you been on this boat before?
Was the cook.
Oh, you were the cook. That's right. Jerome, are you on our side, or do we need to knock you out? Because I kind of want to knock you out right now.
Well, you guys seem a lot more profitable than hanging out with Nolander.
Very good. So in the town, is there a person that would probably, wine and dine Nolander for some reason? I mean, we could throw in a name, maybe, or what does he like? What is his preferences? Is he like, the fur? Does he like the scales? Runs her hand on Flea.
Yeah,
Probably
something like
scales.
that. Like, I think Jerome, the cook, just doesn't know, or
The
maybe he
sexual
just.
preferences of his captain.
Yeah, I mean, he
Maybe
just.
a little likes the little horns over here. Touches the tiefling's horns.
No, he is a tiefling.
Then of course the tiefling is sent to ring them.
Well,
Let's go kill him.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
let's.
and Jerome just kind of like turned, like just leans against whatever wall is the closest. Are you guys changing in like an alley?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll keep watch for him.
Okay. God. Yeah, Flea, as you're keeping watch and everyone's, dressing up, doing disguises, all that, you notice a couple guards, they're walking by, and they don't really look down the alley, they don't really notice the obvious lizard person just kind of standing there. They seem to be talking to themselves, and they're like, yeah, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, I caught the game last night. And they're just kind of talking about sports.
Love it.
So, okay, after everything's said and done, what does everyone look like? Let's start with Tabby, since it sounds like Tabby has the clearest idea.
Tabby has on really high swashbuckler heels. She also has on that great leather bodice that is laced up, and she was pantsless before, so I'm gonna leave her pantsless. And she she groomed her tail to make it nice and soft, and just kind of washed her face a little bit with her paws to make sure it looks, her whiskers are on point.
Oh my god,
But,
and you all just went to a bathhouse and you smell amazing too.
I know, we're clean whores.
Oh my god, stop.
And she pushes what little boobs, if cats I guess have boobs, like, or tabaxis, she pushes them up as far as they'll go.
I mean, technically by D&D rules, yes, you would have boobs.
And she'll center the necklace like right between the cleavage.
Nice.
Never did I think I'd be talking about tabaxi boobs.
It's we have to be atomically correct on Swordfall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
damn
course.
straight.
So let's pan over. Like, we're probably getting like the whole like panning over each and every one, like up and down, and then like over to the next. Krakatur, were you disguising yourself as a person of the night?
Okay. So first of all, Krakatur's busted out his smoking pipe, which is usually saved only for special occasions, according to his people. So he's trying to get that I'm edgy look going, He's got like the total guy liner. He's got the wings and everything. He's pulled it off flawlessly thanks to the help of Tabby. He's got his hair done up, and quite frankly, the robes that usually cover at least half of his torso, he's just wearing around his waist now, so you can see the muscles and the tattoos. And he's like, he's looking pretty muscular, and he's trying to show off his physique, especially. He may have even used a little makeup to try and make his abs pop a little more than they even do already.
We contoured that shit.
That's
Damn
hot.
straight.
super hot.
Hell yeah, if this Captain Nolander don't want him, his self-confidence might be destroyed for the rest of his life.
Oh no. Alright, let's pan over to Taz.
Okay. So Taz was already wearing kind of a flashy outfit to begin with. So she just removes her leggings and leaves her knee-high boots, and takes off her already a very deep V-neck shirt and bandeau, and just ties her coat so you can see a bit. And she can hide her weapons in her coat. So she's just wearing her coat and her boots.
Classy.
And she takes the braid out of her hair and like arranges it so it falls really around her face. And she does her makeup like the next level. And she puts some
Nice.
bling on her horns.
Nice. Okay, Flea's just standing there, and he's just going to be in the background. Finally, Ray.
Out of her bag, Ray pulls out the set of clothing that looks a little bit too expensive to have ever been owned by a mercenary. And quickly changes out of her kind of like she's not wearing specifically a soldier's uniform, but like a soldier would dress. Not very girly. So she puts this dress on and pulls down her hair and smudges her eye makeup or puts on a little eye makeup and looks like a totally different person. Like she could have been somebody else that you guys had not met before.
Like somebody I used to know.
Yes.
Does she look like a prostitute though?
She as soon as Ray like shows herself to Taz, like, is this okay? And Taz is like, no. And she undoes some of the buttons, I guess.
Oh, sweetie, here, come here.
Help! Thank you.
Okay. So I have a costume on me, so I'm gonna take the sparkly top. It's like a belly dancer's costume. So I'm gonna take the
Nice.
sparkly top and give it to her, so she can wear her leggings and stuff, but her midriff and will be bare, and it shows some nice cleavage, and it's classy, but also trashy.
Just remember, all of our ACs have gone down.
This is true.
Yep, you are.
Not mine though.
Oh,
Nope, you're good. You're golden.
Taz, I really don't like this. Starting to like this
Yeah,
plan less
I'm
and less.
not a fan either much, but we want to catch the guy, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Got your back, you've got mine. It's gonna be all right.
Let's hurry.
Are you? So you're all trotting back to the docks, and in the distance you see some figures, and it's a troop of women, men, and a few races that are kind of ambiguous, and they happen to be dressed in the very same way. And they're approaching the ships that you want to approach.
Go up and join them.
They all turn around and, well, like, at least one of them turns around and gives you this, like, dirty look. I'm sorry, but this is our territory.
Well, you know, he ordered us to be here as well. He said that just having you here was not enough, so he had to get additional people.
Yeah, we've already been bought and paid for, so.
You said, what? And that's all we have for tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed listening, and let's have our goodbyes.
I'm Camille, and I play Ray the Paladin. You can find me on Twitter at CamilleDoesD&D.
I'm Lucy. I play Taz Mockwell, the Tiefling Bard, and you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Bluebird Draws.
I'm Alex. I play Krakatur, the Genasi Barbarian. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Puddins, Mr_Puddins, and from there you can find my blog Cobalt Stew, where I write about all things D&D.
I'm Chris. I play Flea, the Lizard Folk Fighter. You can find me on Twitter at Touch of Tiefling.
And I'm Amanda, or DM Deistress, as you can find me on Twitter. I play Tabby Tipsy Tail, the Tabaxi Rogue Warlock.
And finally, I am Paul. I am the DM. This is Tales of Swordfall. Thank you guys for joining us. If you're listening to us on YouTube, Anchor, or any of the other podcast sites, thank you so much. If you want to follow us, we're on Twitter at Swordfall D&D, the letters D&D. If you want to follow my personal Twitter, it's at Paul_Gerrish. That's PAUL_GERRISH. Also, Swordfall has a Facebook page and a Google Plus. Look for those. Yeah. And as I said, thank you for listening. Thank you to all the players for being just awesome. And thank you to the listeners, the followers, the subscribers, all you wonderful people. And whatever time of night it is, I hope you're having a nice one. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.